Are the pre-built ships and the fact that we buy them bad for Elite? Is Fdev ripping us off by reselling something that we already paid for? Let's talk about it. As of recording, it's the day where the Panther Clipper Mark II will be released in early access. In fact, I'm recording this even as my game is updating, and I am totally going to buy it for ARX, even the Stellar version probably. And probably I will also make a video telling all about how great it is. With that said, I stumbled upon a video by an old OG Elite YouTuber, the Yamiks. His style is quite different from mine, and quite honestly I often have a hard time enduring his antics, even when he has some good points. But this time I watched through the entire video, twice even. His video is titled Pay to Win, a year later, Elite Dangerous Retrospective. This video is going to be part a response to the Yamiks video and part building on the conclusions I have come to myself after watching his video. When the Yamiks says pay to win, he's referring to the pre-built ships that Fdev sell through their online store. The early access ships in general are just as much part of the problem, but as anyone who has played just a few hours of Elite will tell you, a stock ship is crap, useless in fact. The pre-built ships are functional right off their deployment with no changes at all. Even though I and most other of the community find them unquestionably subpar to ships outfitted by anyone with a bit of experience in the game. Nonetheless, buying a pre-built ship will save you some time in earning the credits and in some cases engineering some modules, not to mention gathering resources for engineering, even though that bit has improved quite a bit over the past year or so. And occasionally, pre-built ships even have modules that you would otherwise need to unlock, so these pre-built ships saves you the time to do that, even just for a particular ship. My first reaction to the Yamiks saying that pre-built ships are pay to win was twofold, and apparently the same as many other forum dads like myself, thinking on one side that the ships are so bad that you can't call them pay to win, and on the other side that Elite is not really a game that you can win, and therefore the pre-built ships also can't be pay to win. But the point that the Yamiks is trying to make, as I hear it anyway, is that you will always be better off by paying real world money for your ships than you would be if you didn't do it, even if it mostly applies to the first few months or so of your career as an Elite Dangerous Commander. Though the victim may be more yourself than anyone else, since buying pre-built ships is actually paying to skip a part of the game, paying not to play the game. Anyhow, I think he's got a point here, though I have to say I don't lose any sleep over this part. On the other hand, his next point is something that actually got me a bit worried. Namely that Fdev earning their money through the sale of early access and pre-built ships is setting the game itself on a wrong course. Many players, including myself, have argued that the money we use for the early access and pre-built ships will incentivize Fdev to keep the game alive and keep updating the game with new features. But the counterpoint to this is that with the early access and pre-built ships, they are actually repackaging parts of the existing game in a nice and new gift wrapping, yes, but nevertheless parts of a feature that has long been in the game. And us giving them money to do this incentivizes them to do more of this, not to develop new features. It normalizes them reselling functional parts of the game. Fdev is a commercial company, and of course they need to earn some money for the shareholders, and of course they need income to justify keeping the game alive. But the fact is that they could have done this in a number of other ways. The Yamiks suggest they could earn their money from providing actually new content, like the ever much suggested ship interiors, or even just making some technically simple quest lines and selling these as individual story expansions, rewarding a player with a nice paint job that they can show around telling everyone that they finished this quest line. This made me think of a couple of videos released by another OG Elite YouTuber, Obsidian Ant. He has one video where he suggests that Fdev could build some game features that would give some love to flying in small ships. This could be wreck diving, where you fly a small ship into a destroyed megaship or station. It could be resource extraction from inside tunnels and fissures of huge asteroids. Or it could be a station vent crawl with small ships, like stealth infiltration. In another video, Obsidian Ant suggests the need for new gameplay loops. And here he suggests giving a strategy layer to colonization in hiring NPCs, and players maybe, to patrol around stations, or NPCs or players to get materials for colonization. Or it could be terraforming planets where players find candidates for terraforming, they sample atmospheres, drill into planet surfaces with special gear or something like that. The strategy layer to colonization could also lead to a player-led production of special resources, creating a truly player-driven economy. Comments to this video is a treasure trove of other ideas for new gameplay loops as well. And all of this, the suggestions from the Yamiks and Obsidian Ant, as well as from the viewers, are all things that Fdev could make into game expansions that I would gladly pay good money to get access to. So yes, I am going to buy the early access Panther Clipper, maybe even the Stellar version. And don't feel bad if you do the same. But instead, join me in demanding that Fdev start giving us new features, new gameplay loops instead of just repackaging and selling stuff that the game already has. Go to the forums, Reddit, and anywhere you think that Fdev will see, and tell them that we would love to give them our money if they actually gave us something new. Thank you for joining me for this video. I'm glad you made it all the way here through my rant. Fly safe out there and enjoy flying your new ships.